Hey everyone. So a lot has changed. I was on a bit of a mental health leave, I guess we could call it, even though it's from school, so I don't know if it's still called a leave. But I took 4 months for myself. And that sounds utterly selfish, and it was. It was completely selfish. I kind of lined things up so that I was able to take some time to physically heal a little bit more, and B, my mental health was really suffering. With my dissociative identity disorder, I was just not coping well with day to day life. So it was important that I took time to recognize that, feel it out, and learn how to cope. What I did find out, as well as the fact that I needed that mental health break, was how much I cannot just sit and not do anything. So, in sort of taking that break, I also found out that I'm not super great at breaks, and I did learn a lot, but I do know that I'm someone that has to kind of have purpose or be doing things. And so, at the end of November, I decided that I wanted to go back to school. And it hasn't been easy because things haven't quite lined up where I needed them to be ideally for me to go back to school, but I'm back in school nonetheless. I have crazy great support around me right now in everything on campus, at home, with my parents. Everything is pretty stable, which is it's enabling me to really just push through this kind of tough adjustment week back to school. Um, the biggest thing that I did learn from school before was procrastination is not something that I should do because it's really a punishment to myself, and so I'm trying to not do that this semester. We'll see how far I get into not doing it. I mean, I'm only a weekend, so um, going back to school with dissociative identity disorder has been hard. Anxiety has been really high. Just just because I put a lot of pressure on grades, my performance, my attendance, things like that, and that's part of the diagnosis. I think it's just this need to constantly be doing my very best, and if I'm not, then I feel inadequate, which leads me to feeling anxious about other relationships, which typically leads me to feeling dissociative or overly emotional. I haven't had any major dissociative episodes, which is great. My episodes right now look like a lot of crying, a severe amount of irritability, and I'm working on it. It's just really hard. Like, there are days that, and I hate to say this, I'm not like a violent person, but I do. I feel this huge weight on my chest, and it makes me just feel, yeah, I don't know, not scared that I'll react violently, but I'm definitely feeling like really angry for no reason, and it's hard to kind of cope with. So today, I felt that. I woke up and I felt that, and I was like, do I go to school with this feeling and not get anything accomplished, or do I recognize that this is a feeling I'm having right now, have the feeling, and then kind of do school from home? So I decided to do school from home today. I'm hoping that in recognizing and giving that feeling its time and its space to sort of be there, that that feeling feels respected and will respect me in turn, right? The energy needs to, I'm hoping that the energy I gave it will come back in good energy in the future. So, anyways, this video is to sort of talk about what mental health looks like in college or in university or post secondary education, and it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but you can do it. It just takes a lot of practice in those coping skills from therapy and just reading and whatever you did to find coping skills. Just remember that you matter. In the end, you absolutely matter the most. A paper doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, falling behind in a chapter doesn't matter. Those things don't matter. What matters is that you are healthy, you are okay, and if you need a day, then take that day. Because if you don't take that day, it's going to turn into a whole week of not getting anything done. So recognize those feelings, deal with those feelings, cope with those feelings, and then move on. Just be respectful to yourself that you're having a feeling. And that's the biggest advice I could give you if you're thinking or attending post-secondary with any sort of mental health issue, is just remember to, yeah, love yourself. Just give yourself room and understanding and empathy that shit's gonna happen. You are gonna feel like crap. You are going to just have no motivation one day, and that's okay. Respect it, because the less you respect it, the more it's gonna push back. Respecting it means that you're giving it time, you're gonna cope through it, do what you need to get through it. Even if it means laying in bed and taking a day, that's totally okay too. That's you respecting it. You know what you need. So always listen to your body, and yeah, you will do this and you will kick ass and you will manage the semester and it will be okay. I will talk about this more probably in the future. And yeah, thank you for following. Thanks for all the support and the kind words and things. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to post a little bit more. But again, mental health kind of can make things a little funny sometimes, including posting regularly. Okay, it was cool to see you all or talk to you all, I guess. Okay, bye.